Green flag is in the air. We're underway. And it will be Bruce Duckett, your race leader, as he comes off a turn at number 4. John Cornell in second. Here comes John Morris, though, flexing his muscle. First time ever out in the SWDRA late model. That number 18 trying to vie for that second spot. Can't quite get, though. Will lose a spot now and fall back to third. Still early on here, though, in this 25-lap main event for the SWDRA late models. Look back, Don Shaw throughout the field. He's looking for that fifth spot with the 81 having some issues. And Matt Sparby almost spun around, gets the car refired, though. Off of turn number 4 as John Morris gets by Bruce Duggett now for that third spot. John Morris couldn't get it done on the top side, went down low to get it done and move into a third, but it's the two teammates out front, John Cornell and the 28, the 48 of Craig Parker. Both those drivers main event winners here at Arizona Speedway this year, as issues now for Whistler and the 28W. So Jim Whistler takes his car off the racetrack. His night's done as John Cornell, the other 28, he's out front, followed by Parker, Morris, Shaw, and Duckett, your top 5. There's Brian Schultz in 6th, Bud Grossbacher in 7th. A little bit of a freight train behind them now with James Lang in the 99. The 81 of Sparby. Brad Williams and others. So John Cornell still out front with Craig Parker in second. Action, though, starting to heat up now for that third spot. Don Shaw in the 42S. He's reeled in the back of the 18 machine of John Morris. Morris, though, going to slam the door on him going into turn number 3. Off at turn number 4. Shaw trying to race his way into the third spot right behind the back bumper of the number 18 machine of Morris as they race into turn number 3. Or off at turn number 2, that is, into turn number 3. Give the third position to Don Shaw. He'll see if he can drive away from the 18 machine of Morris. And the track now starting to widen out here at Arizona Speedway. Paul Rios having issues on the back straightaway. See if he can pull it into the pits. Looks like his night is done as a couple of cars spin around on turn number 2. More contact made. Steve Stoltz involved. And Cornell will hang on to the race lead as Don Shaw moves past Craig Parker for that second spot. Now here comes John Morris down to his inside. John Morris trying to take over that third position away from Craig Parker, but the top line is moving. So it will be Craig Parker hanging on to that third spot. Morris, though, still trying to find some moisture down the bottom side, trying to see if he can roll that bottom in with Bud Grossenbacher, who looks for 5th right now over Bruce Duckett. They'll be side by side off of 2. Down the back straightaway, Grossenbacher to the inside of Duckett. Duckett, though, still holding strong in that top side of the racetrack, along with the 81 machine of Sparby. As Duckett almost had Grossenbacher cleared, couldn't quite do it, though, as they race their way off at turn number 2. So Cornell and Shaw, your top 2, with Parker in the third spot. On Shaw almost slapped the wall off of turn number 4. This time gets very high on the racetrack, throwing up a rooster tail off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway they go. Cornell still your race leader. As we look at the lap times this time by. Last time by, Cornell was the fastest car on the racetrack. This time, though, it will be Craig Parker, the fastest car, with a 17.293 to a 17.323 and a 17.338 of Cornell and Shaw. So Craig Parker finds some new life in that hot rod. So top 4 drivers, no change. Bud Grossenbacher in the 5th spot with Matt Sparby in 6th. There's Bruce Duckett in 7th. Brad Williams is 8th. Brian Schultz is 9th. Steve Stoltz is 10th. It's Paul Rios slowing the track once again. As your race leaders go by him, looks like he'll be able to take his car off the racetrack and presumably end his night in the number 19 car. So Don Shaw starting to reel in John Cornell just a smidge as they come off of turn number 4. 10 laps remain here in tonight's main event, and it's been Cornell out front here as the track's starting to slick off, getting a little bit more to Don Shaw's liking. Still, though, top three all within striking distance as John Cornell getting ready to catch the tail end of the field. And some of these drivers right now running side by side just ahead. That is the 75 of Scott Francoeur and the 114 of Waltman. Side by side, about 3 car lengths ahead of the 28 machine of John Cornell as they go into turn number 3. We'll see if Don Shaw can make his move here. As Shaw might have scraped the wall down the front straightaway that last time by with 8 laps to go. Now Cornell has cars side by side in front of him. He's going to split the slower cars at the tail of the field. Don Shaw going to go to the outside of Cornell. Cornell, they're going to slam the door on him off of 4. Bruce Duckett, parachutes came out on that car. He's all the way back at the tail end of the field as they go 4 wide for a brief moment. 2 lap cars and your race leaders. Cornell, though, hangs on to it off of turn number 2. John Cornell hangs on to the race lead off of turn number 2. Down into turn number 3. Shaw going to drop the nose down low, trying to see if he can work the bottom side of the racetrack. That car washes up to the top side. Craig Parker now in the mix as well. This battle for the top spot has heated up as Cornell works around the 75 of Francoeur as well as the 24 Rick Ortega. And we'll come to the line with 5 laps to go. Don Shaw still in that second spot. Craig Parker stuck behind Scott Francoeur and Rick Ortega. He's going to split those drivers. Can't quite do it off of turn number 2. Francoeur and Ortega stay ahead of Craig Parker, your third place driver, as Don Shaw now has his sights set on John Cornell once again off of turn number 4. Off of turn number 4, they come with John Cornell holding on and clinging to a 1-car length advantage. Don Shaw going to drop the nose a little bit lower than John Cornell as they come off of turn number 2. Almost side by side, though. Cornell with a strong drive off of turn number 2, down the back straightaway into 3. Cornell has the race lead, but there comes Don Shaw to the inside. Cornell with a strong drive down the back straightaway into turn number 3, clinging to that top spot. But this time, though, does put 4 up in the fluff, and there goes Don Shaw to the race lead with 2 laps to go. Don Shaw takes the race lead away from John Cornell. 2 laps to go as Cornell was creeping higher and higher to the wall and just bit him that time. As Don Shaw starts to drive away off of turn number 4. White flag in the air for the 42S of Shaw. Cornell in second, but Don Shaw has some lap traffic ahead of him. We'll see if Cornell can't close the gap as the one final time to do it down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3 they go. Shaw to the outside of the slower car. Steve Stoltz off of 4. Checkered flag in the air. It will be Don Shaw winning tonight's main event here at Arizona Speedway. And Don Shaw climbs out of the car, your main event winner here tonight at Arizona Speedway. Well, Don, congratulations, man. Welcome back to Arizona. Picking up right where you left off here at Santan Ford Victory Lane.
Yeah, the track was pretty slick tonight, and just had to wait until it kind of came around a little there. And car was working okay, but needs to be a little better than that. So either way, we got it done.
Yeah, definitely got it done there, trying to navigate your way through lap traffic. What is a driver's mindset running in second? You know the leader's going to have to deal with it. Are you trying to not follow his line, try to do the opposite, but also try to navigate your way through it as well?
Well, you hope you catch lap traffic so that it mixes up the front guy and the second place guy. So it always makes for a good race, and that's what happened tonight. So a lot of guys don't like lap traffic. I love it. So,
hey, Don Shaw, loving the lap traffic here, man. All the way back in Arizona. I know you got some sponsors you like to thank.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Shaw Trucking. It's they pushed me along all the way on this stuff, and Blaine Brothers. We got Northern Metal and Recycling. We got who else we got on this thing? We got Carl Performance and Vic Hill, of course, and Sears of Rocket, so I got to thank Mark Richards and stuff. We haven't got it going very good yet, but it'll be better hopefully.
Yeah, we'll see you back out here for the Copper Classic coming up at the end of the month, right?
Yep, that's what our plan is.
All right, Don Shaw gets it done again here at Arizona Speedway. And John Cornell, your 2019 SWDRA late model points champion. Back-to-back championships for you, John. And, man, know you're trying to get that win so hard there over Don Shaw. Looked like you were throwing every haymaker right back at him there as you guys were navigating your way through the lap traffic. Just couldn't make it work here tonight.
No, I couldn't. He's fast, and yeah, I was trying. I was getting everything I had, and just came up a little short, but that's all right. We had fun. It was a good racetrack, and appreciate Jonah putting us on. I appreciate the fans being out here. I appreciate my family supporting me. Good times.
Yeah, now that the pressure's off of the points, come back out here for the Copper Classic at the end of the month. Just get to have some fun and see what you really have, huh?
That's right. Come out and have some fun.
All right, John Cornell, your 2019 SWDRA late model champion.